guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another cooking video with the Bonnicks. I'm Tanya, and today I'm going to be cooking up a delicious meal for my husband. And if you have been over here before, then you know that Kemar is from Jamaica, born and raised. He's been in the US for about 10 years now. Still not used to some American foods. He's born and raised in Jamaica, so that means he loves Jamaican food. So I have had to learn to dibble and dabble a little bit in learning to cook some Jamaican foods, because they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And so I've had to learn how to cook some Jamaican food for my main. So today I am going to be cooking up some oven-baked jerk chicken. Oven-baked jerk chicken. Now, before you guys come into the comments and say you cannot make jerk chicken in the oven, yes you can. I've done it before, and I'm gonna do it again today and see how it comes out. But this is a video that I saw online, and I guess like when you are like making jerk chicken, or as they call it, jerking the chicken, it's really about like the process. In Jamaica they use these big grills. I guess you would call it like a smoker. So I guess it's more so the process and the flavor. But we don't have a smoker, so we're gonna cook it in the oven and make it do what it do. So anyway, Kemar is here. Hey baby.
Hey babe.
Kemar is right there watching the World Cup. Is that what you call it? The World Cup? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the World Cup, soccer games. I'm in the kitchen and I'm gonna be cooking up the oven jerk chicken, and I'm also going to make some cilantro and lime rice. Guess that's how you would say it, cilantro lime rice. And we'll see what else I can come up with. So let's get to it.
I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm dead. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. Where I do to me? Selector, don't say when I feed the girl them bubble man. You feel up to see the girl them a bubble, put up your hand. You play song, the girl star bus blank. You are the girl them time, play song, the girl white. Big selector up here, you know rookie. Catch the baseline, watch the girl them a should be. Hey, when the girl them a dip it and a drop it, you a funny man. If you not happy, all I'm in it. Girl of that show, so me glad they come out. Ready feel it, what you talking about?
I got a mixture of breast and legs, and the breast is bone-in breast, and I just cut them in half to make them smaller. And I'm gonna put the meat down like skin side down first, and just let these cook for maybe about 20-25 minutes, and then we will flip it over. I am not really a cook. Sometimes people ask me, or they ask my family members, like if I cook Jamaican food, and they will say, yes, I've learned to cook some Jamaican's food, but I'm not really a cook. My mom didn't really like teach us how to cook growing up, and that's nothing like bad against her. My mom was working, and you know, she was a single parent. She would cook sometimes, but she never really like said, hey, come in the kitchen and let me show you how to do this. So I didn't really know how to cook until I was an adult. Now my sister, on the other hand, my sister can cook. She can throw down in the kitchen. She had to learn because she had 3 kids. And so my sister would sometimes do like the cooking for us, or, you know, like I said, sometimes my mom would cook, but if she was working, my sister would cook, or we would go to our neighbor's house across the street and we would eat dinner with them, because sometimes my mom worked at night. So I'm not really a cook, but I have learned to cook some things, you know, in my adult life. And since I'm married to a Jamaican, I've had to learn how to cook some Jamaican food. So if you did not check out the oxtails that I made, you can check out that video, because when I tell you I make the best oxtails, finger licking, fall off the bone, flavorful, oxtail. That's me.
Right.
You say that's right?
I say, is that right?
Yeah, what do you mean, is that right? Yes, I make the best oxtail. So I've learned to cook some Jamaican foods because I got to feed my husband, and he doesn't really, you don't really like a lot of American foods. Like, you will eat some stuff, but not a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, and I don't always want Jamaican food, so that's why tonight I'm doing a mixture. I'm making the jerk chicken, but I'm also going to make some cilantro lime rice, and I'm also going to make some broccoli in a salad. Kemar doesn't really eat broccoli too much, but I love broccoli. So I'm going to make some broccoli, but he will eat lettuce and tomato, so I'm going to make a salad on the side for my boo. But yeah, so as soon as my chicken is halfway done, I'm going to go ahead and put my rice on. I do wash my rice off. I just kind of wash it until the water is pretty much clear. And I'm going to let that come to a boil, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to add to it. All right, so my rice is coming to a boil. So to my rice, I'm going to add some butter. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to add some Knorr chicken flavored bouillon. Just a little bit. And I am going to add some salt. And give that a stir. And I'm just going to let this cook until the water is kind of almost out of it. And then I'm going to cover it up. You've seen me in the past use like a plastic bag, but today I'm going to try parchment paper, as some of you guys mentioned in the comments. And we're going to put some parchment paper over it, and then just turn it down on low and let it cook. And then we'll add the lime and cilantro, and I also like to add ground pepper to my rice. Alright, so I got my chicken. I'm gonna put it on a wire rack. And then what I'm gonna do is put it on broil. So let me put that on low. So what I'm gonna do is put this on broil, and I'm looking for my, oh, here it is. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of sauce and kind of brush that on there. This is just kind of the same seasonings that I put on the chicken. And a little bit of water. And then I'm gonna pop this back in the oven on, it's on low. So I'm gonna broil it for a little bit, and that's how you kind of get that charredness on top of it. So this may not be like authentic, what Jamaicans would say is authentic, but if you are a non-Jamaican and you want to try to make you some jerk chicken, this might be your recipe. My man over there snickering in the background. Because we non-Jamaicans got to do it our way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Alright, so I'm just going to pop that back in the oven on broil. And let that broil for just really about 10 minutes. Because you don't want it to burn. You just want it to kind of like char the top a little bit.
You'll try to come back when you faint. I always want the truth, but it's that. You got something real, I bet. You wanna get with me, stop. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I
So everything is just about done. I got my salad here. It's just lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. And I didn't put any dressing on it. I just put a little bit of salt and pepper. I don't really put dressing on it if I'm just having like a side salad on the side. I don't really need any dressing. But if I'm eating like a salad for my meal, like a big salad, then I will put dressing on it. And I usually like a Greek dressing or a vinaigrette. But I'm just making like a little small salad on the side, so I didn't put any dressing on it. But I do like a little Scotch bonnet pepper on mine, or habanero if I can't find Scotch bonnet. So I have one of these I'm going to cut up and put on my portion of the salad when I plate mine up, because Kimar does not like the heat. And so I normally don't like jerk sauce on my chicken. Even when I'm in Jamaica, I tell them don't put the sauce on it. But Kimar likes the jerk sauce, and I've never made it, so I'm going to attempt to make him just a little bit of jerk sauce. So I got some mild, this is Walker's Wood, some ketchup, some brown sugar, and a little bit of honey that I'm going to put in it. So we'll see how this comes out.
You wanna get with me, stop. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You wanna hit me up when you make it. You try and come back when you're famous. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic.
I already know that the vegetables is okay. I already know the rice is okay. So we just really have to just taste the meat and the sauce.
Yeah.
I think it's good. You know, it's just not gonna be tasting like that smoky. Like when it's grilled, you know?
Right.
Like grilled, because in the oven, this
It's baked.
it kinda.
Yeah.
You know? But the jerk sauce going to give it that that kind of taste. But if it was to grill outside on a grill, it would
Oh,
be
yes.
excellent. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But you do what you do, baby.
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
So you give me a what? Out of 10?
I would still give you a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
How was the sauce? Because that was my first time making the jerk sauce. It's okay?
yeah, sauce is okay.
Yours is normally like a little lighter, but I don't really eat the sauce. You like it?
It is, yeah.
All right. That is it, you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Bless up.
That is it.